don't go believing anything I say. No, don't go believing me. Don't listen to me. Don't take any notice. Don't listen to anything that I say. Thank you.
I've been away for a while, and I stopped doing stuff. Why? Well, it seems that my numbers thing that was panning out, if they carried on using it, would have proven it works. And that would have shown an actual governmental conspiracy.
The New World Order.
Internationally, going on.
The New World Order.
So that's why there's no point in actually carrying it on, because they're not using it. They've gone back to the old school way of doing it now, haven't they? Yeah, all in secret.
And he has deciphered a message written in the most sophisticated code the world has ever known.
But have you had your letter for your 150 quid basic, claim thing?
Mr. Speaker, I don't think the Prime Minister understands the mess he's in.
Yeah, I'd be a bit wary about that. I've found a few problems of mine.
Right, let's sort the buyers from the spires, the needy from the greedy, and those who trust me from the ones who don't. Because if you can't see value here today, you're not up here shopping, you're up here shoplifting.
One little problem I've got is the title. You wouldn't expect a letter to have a title, but it does. And it's, well, as you might get it from your borough council. Mine actually says Wigan Borough Council Customer Transformation. Customer transfer. I don't look like a transformer. I can't feel it. No, that's my butt cheek. It's definitely not a wheel. So this raises a few questions. What are they transforming you into?
I'm somewhat of a mixed bag, I mean...
Better to take note of that. Always keep that in mind when they put a title on something.
It is a cynical, barbaric government, I'm afraid.
Addressed to me. My home address. And it's come from the letterhead, Wigan Council, the property address. Oh dear. Houston, we have a problem. That address is my address. I've never sent this letter out to me. The first time I saw this letter was after it was delivered. So, where has it come from?
Might look a bit silly, but he's a fucking lunatic.
Or is that part of the transformation? They're now claiming that this property is now council property.
And nobody wants to live next to the people we live next to.
He wants your bar.
And?
Do you want me to draw you a picture?
And I, as supposedly the person living here, am now an employee?
What do you mean?
He means they're thieving bastards.
Not too sure on that.
This is my bar. It's got nothing to do with him. You do have a reputation, so I'll choose my words very carefully.
We'll keep an eye on it. Could be part of the transformation. Dear household. Who are they talking to?
I wouldn't have anything to do with that.
There's only me here. And they've already addressed it to me. My name's on it. So, why are they now changing my name? And there's only one person here, and in this age of digital technology and all the data and everything...
Which is that the stuff that you're hearing about...
I'm sure they could actually just simply pull up the address with the council taxpayers' residents on it who actually pay the bills. No, they can't do that.
All that kind of thing. I don't want to go into the detail.
I wouldn't have anything to do with that.
Now, this is a reminder. So it says, Council Tax Rebate Energy Grant Reminder. Well, do they need to remind themselves of what it is? That the council tax rebate, that it's an energy grant? Or is it the energy grant needs reminding that it's a rebate? I'm not sure which, but it's in big bloody bold letters.
You thought I didn't know. I've known what was happening for quite some time.
Earlier in the year, the government announced that around 20 million households in England living in a council tax bands A to D home will get a £150 rebate from April 2022. Fair enough, to a degree. English is a bit... Local authorities were asked to administer the scheme. Wary of that one. When anybody's scheming and doing something, always keep your back covered.
I will loan you the money.
No, I think I'd rather just turn them over.
I'm not interested in what you would rather. I want to keep going. I'm also offering you the money. So we don't have to turn them over because you can borrow.
Now, we are sending you this letter because according to our records on 1st of April 2022, your household, no, you've claimed it as yours, but it's mine, but it's yours, but it's mine. It's in the recipient and the sender addresses. Occupying my address, met the eligibility criteria, and you have still not claimed your payment. Well, I don't need it.
I will loan you the money.
No, I think I'd rather just turn them over.
I don't want it.
I'm not interested in what you would rather. I want to keep going. I'm also offering you the money. So we don't have to turn them over.
It's that simple. Big bold letters. If you have recently applied, you do not need to apply again. Well, normally you can't apply twice anyway. They kind of tell you like, no, you've already applied. So, you know, duh. Oh, anyway, you are entitled to a payment, even if you do not have a council tax bill to pay, because you are getting a reduction or discounts and exemptions. Well, I'm sure if they actually spent any sort of small amount of time actually checking their own records for council tax payments and who's on the bill, they could have just named them in the letter. Oh, no, we can't do that. No, we don't do that. That'd be making life easier for everybody.
Sometimes you got something. It's magic.
Big bold letters again. So far, we have paid over 120,000 residents. It only takes 5 minutes, so please act now.
The intelligence that we're seeing today is still not encouraging.
No, I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm not having it.
Too late will be the cry when the man with the bargains has passed you by.
Big bold letters still. Please complete your application form by visiting the website /energy grant. I thought it was a council tax rebate. No, it's an energy grant. No, it's a rebate, energy grant rebate, energy thing. They don't know.
Doesn't anyone notice this?
They can't make their own minds up. Well, anyway. To complete your application, you will need your, here's a fun bit, council tax account reference quoted on your bill. You've already got that information. You sent me the damn letter. You already know that I pay this bill. How stupid are you? This unique code, or you get a little algorithmic stroke Microsoft license string of letters and numbers garbage.
Look, he may not be able to actually decipher the code. It might just appear to him.
Right. Like he didn't calculate anything. He just saw it.
I have a good mind to actually stick some of this into Google and search it and see what it comes up with, because I've had some really strange ones with results that don't relate to anything connecting each other. Please enter this code as it appears. Shouldn't that be please enter this code as it is printed? Because it's already here, so it's not appearing. You know, it's not manifesting. It's not as though it wasn't there. It's not like a scratch card or anything, you know. It doesn't appear after you scratch the surface off, so it's already there. So it's printed. To receive a bank payment, we will need your bank details. Well, I don't want to receive a payment, so I'm not giving you one. Or if you prefer, your payment can be made onto your council tax account. No, I don't need it. I don't want it. Go away. Stop pestering me.
Enough already.
Any payment made will be in respect of the liable taxpayer, but is provided to support all residents of the household. Well, hold on, there's nobody actually here called household. The building itself and the contents are the household. So they're saying that nobody can actually claim this except the liable taxpayer, which is the person named on the bill. But it seems as though they can't actually name anybody on the bill except the person they're sending the letter to, and you still have to apply for it. It's all getting a bit stupid, really, isn't it? Only one payment per property, fair enough, or household can be made under the £150 government council tax rebate scheme. Well, yeah, but what if you own two properties and there's only you that owns them? And there's only you that lives between them? Can you claim one for either house? Because one payment per property or household. Well, if you're named household, how can you be in two places at once?
Yeah, sticking it to the man!
Gets a bit sticky wicket, doesn't it? I mean, and seeing as how they're not naming you, and it's the liable taxpayer.
Are you gonna fucking pay? Are you gonna fucking pay?
Shouldn't that be the liable council taxpayer? So here we have a real problem, because essentially they've just named everybody. Everybody is a taxpayer, and you're all going to pay it. Let's see, we'll get onto that. By completing an application, you'll be certifying you meet the eligibility criteria.
Too late will be the cry when the man with the bargains has passed you by.
Right, they've already said the eligibility criteria has been met.
He's a fucking thief.
So I've no need to certify myself. See, this is where it gets really interesting, because Rishi Sunak and Boris Johnson...
The skinny one is Tom, and he's the entrepreneur of the bunch. He's got a couple of dirty little fingers and a couple of dirty little pies. Nick here, however, has made it his business to have all 20 fat little fingers and toes in every dirty bent and stolen pie in London. Between the two of them, there ain't much you can't get hold of.
I've come up with this thing where they take out a loan.
You can borrow.
I need 250 grand.
No, you need 500 grand to see me.
So with this loan, it gets applied to the national debt. And then because you're a liable taxpayer, everybody's going to be paying it off, whether you claim it or not. So you're actually certifying, making yourself a bonded item to a loan the government takes out, and you're going to be repaying it.
Yeah, sticking it to the man!
There's also another way of reading how you will be certifying you meet the eligibility criteria. You're actually saying you're too fucking stupid to take care of your own bloody bills, so you want the government to take over payments. Because you hate the case. Certified. You've been doing it yourself. Have you ever certified yourself? I have. It was necessary at the time. But yeah, that's how it works. This is how this wording works. You're certifying that you're stupid enough to fall for paying the government's debt they're taking out, and they're saying, hey, yeah, you can have 150 quid, but everybody's going to be paying it back.
Are you gonna fucking pay? Are you gonna fucking pay?
If you see, now here's a really good, interesting bit. If you do not make a claim for payment by 31st of August 2022, we will apply a £150 payment to your council tax account automatically.
The intelligence that we're seeing today is still not encouraging.
Reducing any ongoing amounts due.
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
So why are you asking me to claim it then if you're going to do it automatic?
No, you need 500 grand to see me.
You retarded? This actually explains what they actually want you to do. They want you to say you are mental. You certify yourself and put yourself forward as the guarantor for a loan that you didn't even take out.
He's better than good. He's a fucking liability.
You mental? If you need any help or support, please email energygrant at blah blah blah, whichever one they name it for your borough and all the rest of it, or alternatively contact their telephone number. I don't need it. Yours sincerely, customer services. A room in a building, nobody there. That's what customer services is. It's a room in a department. Because there's no name on it. There's no head of department or anything. So this is from nobody sending a dodgy letter from your address to your address, as though you've written it yourself. Dodgy or what?
He's a fucking liability.
Yeah, I don't think so. And if they do attempt to actually apply this...
I've got a plan. Now listen carefully.
I'm sorry, but there's going to be this little type of statement that says, any payments from any other entity, corporate or otherwise, into my council tax account will deem all claims and demands null and void.
Yeah, sticking it to the man!
Because they don't really like anybody else paying your bills for you to them.
Larry makes sure the administrative side of the business runs harmoniously.
So, why should I let them?
Which means there's no more debt. And if there's no more debt, there's no more problem.
Makes sense.
Sorry. Not really.